Right, well, since that took me almost 2 hours to do that demo, again, the demo was bigger than I was expecting. I guess I won't be doing a game after I play Mario 3D World for a bit, so this will probably be the last thing I do tonight, so let's do 3D Worlds. I'm not going to be doing online multiplayer tonight because we've got to the point in the game where the levels are getting much harder, and even though the online multiplayer is decent, the latency is just big enough to make it a bit of an issue. Because if you guys didn't watch me play this the last time, I died like 5 billion times online. And that was on World 7, so it's going to get harder from here.
Super Mario 3D World!
If I have to go back to older levels to get the remaining green stars that I missed, if I want to like get all the other like unlockables, I guess I could do online then, but for now, I'm just going to stick single player.
Okay, let's do this!
Right, so here's World Bowser. So I could probably finish this, and then I guess there's post-game worlds, World 9, or whatever it's called, which happens afterwards. Oh yeah, spoilers, I guess. There's a post-world game. There's a post-game world in this game. But I've still got a few levels first before I get to that. Cookie Cog works. Wow, I just fucking decapitated that thing. Rip Piranha Plant. So this is the song that's in Mario Maker 2, isn't it? Like, because I thought the Cherry song, like, I forgot which song it was, but last time I said how the Cherry song was in Mario Maker 2 when that wasn't the case. But no, it's this song. Both really good songs, mind you. Mario 3D World is full of really jazzy, like, upbeat music. And I love that. Ah, jeez. I was trying to do some skill strats there, but I guess I'll just do a long jump instead. There we go. What is it with Nintendo in Food World? Food-themed worlds or levels? Because they do that a lot. The next dubbed version of Pokemon Journeys is coming out soon. I've just been watching the subbed version, to be honest, because that's what I started watching it on. I need to catch up on Pokemon Journeys, I haven't watched it in a while. I got to like episode 25 to 30, it was somewhere around that, so I think I've got like another 30 episodes that I need to catch up on. I'll tell you what I did watch today though, so Disney Plus rolled out their Star Network library stuff, and that includes a number of shows that I'm interested in, including Futurama. So yeah, Futurama, after like over a year of Disney Plus, is finally on that service, which baffles me because considering The Simpsons was on there day one, you'd think Futurama, another Matt Groening show, would be on there as well day one. But no, it took them like almost a year and a half to like get that out. But I'm glad it's there now. I'm going to be binging Futurama for the next couple weeks, I guess. I watched through all of Season 1 today. I'm guessing there's a green star here if I get rid of all these things. Or not. Maybe it's down there. Yeah, it has to be in there. Got it. Nice. Trying to hold on to that boomerang suit because that's going to be quite useful. I love how I say that and instantly eat my fucking words. Hopefully the last green star doesn't require it. Oh, I think I may have missed it actually. Binge on all my circuits. Yeah, all my circuits is like always a fun thing to watch whenever that happens. Oh, that's cool. The stamp is boomerang toads. Right, time for the Bowser train. So there used to be a glitch that was in the Wii U version of this game where you could jump on top of the pipe and you could like fall down to previous worlds and like you could clip out of bounds and shit. Sadly that doesn't work in this version, they patched that, so that's not a thing you can do anymore. Because I remember seeing people doing that shit on the Wii U version, but that was like one of the glitches they fixed for this game. Time for some Weech. Again, I'm going to try to mix it up by doing like a variety of characters. But I'll probably do the final level with Mario because, you know, main character. Oh, jeez. Oh, hey there, Lord Twisted. Welcome to the stream. Oh, nice. I'm willing to wager there was a green star there for getting rid of all the bullies, so that's not happening. Or maybe the green star is here. Please don't tell me the green star was just off the screen. Fuck me. I like how despite my best efforts I still miss green stars during this playthrough. I will go back and get them all, but I'm not restarting the level just for the sake of one star that I missed. There's one. Cool! So yeah, I binged Futurama. American Dad and Family Guy are on there as well. Let's see what else. Apparently Bob's Burgers is on there, but it's not on the UK Disney Plus because I don't see it. But a friend of mine from Canada says that Bob's Burgers on there. I've never seen Bob's Burgers outside of like 2 episodes. But I've heard that show is good. Maybe I'll get around to that if I can... Like, that show's on Netflix or Amazon Prime Video. I think I can watch it through that. Oh yeah, I missed the stamp as well. There we go. Yeah, it's on Prime Video. Yeah, I've got that, so I can watch it. Yeah, I missed the stamp as well. Oh. So yeah, it's a whole bunch of shows. It's not just animated comedies, it's also like, you know, stuff that Fox owned, I guess. Like Malcolm in the Middle is on there, which I've never seen, but I've heard that's a good show. How I Met Your Mother, that's on there. There's like a whole like variety of shows that got like added, so the Disney Plus library is like really bolstered by like the addition of the Star Network. That's a Plessy level. Or at least part of it is a Plessy level, because I see Plessy up top.
Hello. Let's go.
I don't normally spend my time consuming stuff on streaming services. Like, I don't use Netflix as much as I probably should be. But I think I'm going to be using Disney Plus a lot for the next couple weeks, especially with Futurama on there. Like, I've said it before and I'll say it again, Futurama is like my all-time favourite show. Like, it's that good to me. There's so much with that show that really resonates with me, and I wish I could, like, articulate it without sounding like an idiot, but maybe someday if I actually have the motivation and the drive and, you know, the talent, that's the most important thing, to make a video, like, series or something, or like a video and essay, to talk about my feelings on Futurama, I would probably do that. Ah, shite. That's an easy one. Nice. That's like a speedrun strat right there. Right, well here's the Plessy segment, so this is where the last two green stars are at. I have all the Futurama episodes on DVD, actually. Like, I've got the original Fox run, I've got the 4 movies, and I've got the Comedy Central run. But it's more convenient just to put it up on, like, a streaming service, I guess. One thing that I love about Futurama is, like, how far ahead they plan for certain subplots to be, like, you know, later revealed or, like, uncovered, like, some of the mysteries that the show has. Like, that shadow that you see in the cryogenics lab that, like, supposedly knocks Fry into the what do you call it, the cryogenic tube, or whatever. So yeah, stuff like that is what I love about Futurama. Not the most... I can't get my words out and I can't play. This is what I mean about me finding it difficult to articulate why I love something the way I do. Especially if I'm trying to play a video game at the same time. But no, some of the mysteries of that show are like one of the aspects that really resonates with me. But I also really love how it's a comedy, but it's also a very emotional show as well. Which you wouldn't expect, but then it like belts out some really emotional episodes. Like Luck of the Fryrish, Jurassic Bark, the late Philip J. Fry, like those are some standouts. Oh, god damn it. Oh! Oh! Oh, jeez. That was close. Right, well, the last green star's up there then, obviously. But yeah, I'm like a massive Futurama fan. There's just so much about that show that's like amazing and like really well executed. It's also a very quotable show as well. I think there was something... You see that small gap over there? Looked like there was something back there, but it's not a stamp because I got it. Probably just a 1-up or some shit. Yeah, those tadpole things look real weird. Do they appear in any other Mario games, or is it just this one? Oh, hey there, Wit the Duck. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Gonna stick with Peach for this one. I like this song as well because this reminds me of Mario Galaxy's like ambient songs. The so-called Car Luigi, well, if you look at him, he's actually got spots. Oh, Cat Luigi, sorry. If you look under him, you'll see he's got spots that means Cat Luigi is actually a Leopard Luigi. I didn't know that. Also, it's weird seeing Peach floating without the skirt. Because my internal logic with like Peach floating was because she was using the skirt for like not leverage, what's the word I'm looking for? Like for lift off the ground or something, but without the skirt it just looks weird. Not skirt, you know what I mean, the dress. Like, because I always thought like the dress was kind of like an internal parachute sort of thing. Like it was going by that logic. Nice. I think I missed the stamp. Let's see where the last green star is. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I missed the stamp, unfortunately. Oh well, I got the stalls. At this point, I care more about the stalls. She's a flying princess. Yeah, they never really explain the logic behind that, which is weird to me. But yeah, sure. Peach has the power of flight, I guess. Like, because when it came to Mario 2, I always had like an internal logic of how every character jumped. Like, Mario was the all-rounder, so his jump was average. And then Toad, he jumps the least because he's like the smallest, therefore he's got the shortest legs for strength to jump off the ground. Luigi, when he jumps, his legs are fluttering, so he's like kinda using them to get like extra airtime. Again, kind of like cartoon logic, and then Peach, she's got like a big dress, so that kind of helps her like stay afloat for a little bit longer. So that's how I always looked at it, so when I see her with like the boomerang suit, it just looks weird to me seeing her floating. We're only a couple levels away from the final level, by the way, so we're not that far. Yeah, Peachette is the girl with the Toadette with the crown. You know what's kind of a funny idea? Like, I know Nintendo doesn't openly acknowledge the whole Bowsette meme, but I know for a fact, well, I don't know for a fact, but I think it's like pretty much inevitable that Shigeru Miyamoto, in one way or another, has seen the Bowsette meme. And I wonder how I wonder how he feels about it, to be honest. He probably doesn't care much for it. Gotcha. GG. Oh hey, look, Ouija button. Alright, well that was an easy stamp. I got it! Da. Whoops! I thought that was a small, like, walled corridor there. I didn't realise there was a gap. Like, there was a pit beyond that. Right, note to self, don't bother going for the question mark block. I was trying to see if I could hit it to, like, see if I could get, like, a coin block or something, but it's not really worth it. I mean, I've got 35 lives, there's no need for me to get any more extra lives. Oh yeah, there's a new Sony State of Play happening soon, in the next couple of days. I don't know if I'll stream it, but I'll probably watch it, and I guess I'll talk about it. State of Play being Sony's version of, like, a Nintendo Direct. Basically Nintendo Direct minus, like, 500% hype, I guess, because nobody really cares about them, to be honest. But I'll watch it, and I guess I'll talk about it whenever I next stream, after I watch it. Don't see the Tanuki very often in this game. That was close. It's going to be 30 minutes long. That's a decent length, I guess. Oh yeah, so you can't see it right now, but Luigi is not like Tanuki, he's Kitsune. I thought that was a corridor there. I'm a jackass. It didn't really register in my mind that that was like just a giant pit in front of me. I thought I had to like walk forwards. There we go. I haven't missed a green star so far. Oh, that's where I jumped on that one frame. Let's see what the green star is. Bam! Yeah, dry bones are going to make that a little bit tricky. thank you very much, What the Duck, for following on Twitch. Shit. Oh! Bastard. There's that fucking sympathy item again. Again, one of the aspects of modern Mario that really irks me. But I've ranted about it before, so I'm not going to rant about it again. Right, I'll get it this time. Hopefully. There we go. Got that fucker off. If I hit it at a certain... If I hit it close enough to the edge, I can get the thing to fall into the pit. And it won't respawn. Easier said than done, though. You know, I never understood that expression, easier said than done. I mean, that kind of goes without saying, like, most things are easier said than done. I guess it's just an expression that people use to sound smart, myself included. Come on. I really hope I didn't need that for the green star. Oh! Alright, turns out you do need it for the green star. Or damage boosting. Another thing that I like about Futurama that The Simpsons didn't really do as well was how much, like, I guess you could say characters they established, like, early on that become, like, regulars and, like, sort of part of the overall world of Futurama. And I'm not talking about, like, the main characters, I mean, like, the side characters, but they still, like, play a big role in the overall story and the worlds. Like, for example, the character Mum. Like, because she appears in Season 1, like... I'm trying to think of, like, major characters, like, bigger, like, more important characters that you see in Season 1 of The Simpsons, and I can only think of Mr. Burns, and that's it. I mean, yeah, it had other characters as well, but they weren't that fleshed out. I don't think you actually need the slam to grab that, but it helps. But yeah, there's a lot of things that they established, like, quite early on that you wouldn't expect to see in Season 1, but it's there. Right, well, I'm finally done with that level. I don't remember, did I get the stamp? Oh, I did, it was the L button. Baby Weege. I think it was Baby Weege, like it was kind of hard to tell, but his body looked a bit short. Alright, what does this lead? Oh, one of these things. Okay then.
Hello. Let's go.
Ah shit, I accidentally overwrote my boomerang. Oh well. Right, well the gimmick is just use the cat suit to reach the green star, that's all. Oh, I see, it's like harder versions now. Three left. Yeah. That was close. Last one. There we go. Nice. Almost didn't get that. They don't give you a lot of room for error on that final one in terms of how much time. I accidentally overwrote that boomerang power-up, but whatever, I've got two cat suits. Apparently in Bowser's Fury, you can have like several power-up slots, not just like one. So you can store like a multitude of power-ups, which I guess is cool for that game. I haven't got to Bowser's Fury yet, I'm waiting until I've like finished this first. And I might do one more stream of this to do the rest of the post-game stuff. What other games do you enjoy playing? I mean, I mostly play platformers, but I do play like action games as well. Mostly Nintendo stuff, but I do have the other consoles. Not the next-gen consoles, I've got a PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and I play PC games as well. Recently I've been playing Immortals Phoenix Rising on my Switch. Which is basically Ubisoft's answer to Breath of the Wild. Pretty good game. Oh. I think I vaguely remember this one from my Wii U playthrough of this game. Hey! Yeah, it's probably easier if I just jump as opposed to try and running on it. Nice. I often forget that you can even turn the camera around in this game. I usually just assume that it's stuck to the angle that you see. Oops. Fat finger hit the photo mode button there when I was trying to switch out my thing. Oh jeez. Alright, well, that's a little bit awkward trying to move with that! Oh fuck! Ah! Good. Something tells me I'm going to see that sympathy item again on this level. Ah! I went backward briefly there because I was trying to compensate for momentum, which for some reason was not there. Good. Good! Fucking rat. Right, so one more death and then the game's gonna offer that sympathy item. Goody goody. Can't wait for the game to feel sorry for me. Oh! I don't know why I can't do that now. Yep, there is. I know I've bitched about it before, and I'm going to continue bitching about it till the end of time, but I really don't like that the game does that. Like, I understand for, like, younger audiences and stuff, but I wish I could turn that off entirely. Because it, like, really irks me deep down when I see that. It's always been something that's annoyed me. Fuck! I'll see if I can finish the level. Right, there's the end of the level there. I knew I was gonna miss that star. Yeah, that one was tricky. Yeah, I don't know what those rat things are called, but I despise them. I mean, they're not normally that annoying, but in that level, they kind of, like, put you off. Boss fight. Oh, we got 2 boss fights coming up, and then I guess Bowser. So it's just refights of like boss fights that we fought before. Just recolored versions. I'm not sure if these versions have like new attacks or anything. I think it's just the exact same fight. Multiply! Shockwaves are added. Yeah, I did notice those. I didn't remember if the shockwaves were the first time around. The rip clone toads. But it's still a fairly straightforward fight. Yeah, don't mind me. Just trying to get both of them on the flagpole. I'm going to do the other boss fight with Toad as well. I'm guessing the other one is Histocrat. Which, again, probably one of the best songs in the game, the Histocrat theme song. So we'll get to hear that again at least. Yep, Histocrat returns. Oh, okay then. Oh, it's like a female version now? Okay. Good. Am I really that bad at depth perception here? Yeah, I guess I am. I mean, Toad's small jump doesn't exactly help things. There we go. There we go. Alright, Bowser time. Oof. Okay then. Doesn't matter if I don't hit the top of the flagpole. I see there's a one up there as well. Not sure how to reach that one up, I'm kinda curious now. Because it's there just taunting you, so obviously there's a way to reach that. Wait, what's this? Oh. Okay, well that's how you get up there. That's like a random thing to put there. Oh no, I know the door is there, I was just wondering how to get that one up that was off to the side. That's what I was, like, focused on. Right, so I'm gonna be boring and do the final level with Mario. It's about time! I guess he only says that for this level. Oh yeah, there's Bowser's big car thing. I think I saw... Yeah, there was a small pixelated Luigi that just came out of the front of that thing. There's the volcano from World 8 in the background. Nice little detail there. Never noticed that detail before, but it's there now. Thought I was missing something there. There's still 3 green stars to look for. And knowing me, I probably missed one already. It's a lot easier to knock the bullies down when you've got Catsuit. Yeah, I missed one already. I'm pretty sure the last green star is during the final boss fight. Yeah, it's one of those green stars. Because I know there's one point during this final boss where there's essentially an auto-scroller. So they probably put the green star there. So you ready to see what the final boss of this game looks like? I've been holding my tongue because I didn't want to spoil anyone that's not seen this, but this is the final boss. I mean, it's Bowser, but watch this. This is the fucking dumbest shit I've seen in a mainline Mario game. Cat Bowser. I mean, compare this to the Giga Bowser from Bowser's Fury, and it's like night and day. Like, this one's completely fucking stupid and silly and dumb. And then the other one, it's like extremely serious and like hardcore as fuck. So yeah, like I said, it's kind of an auto-scroller. You've just got to survive and not die. Oh, jeez. Yeah, there's where the green star is. Those coinage. Shit, well. Rip green star. Unless I die and have to try this again. Yeah! Alright, well I guess we're trying again. Yeah, you rarely see Bowser using power-ups. Oh, wait a minute, we start all the way back here. There's no checkpoint before the fight. I guess I'll go look for that first green star then. Did I miss a checkpoint, or is there really no checkpoint flags in this one? I mean, it's not a super long level anyway, it's like less than a minute. I see it. It's down there. There we go. Excellent! He didn't say excellent there, but I like when Mario says excellent. Oh, hey, Green Yoshi guy. You're just in time for Cat Bowser. Oh! Yeah, there's no checkpoint flag. So every time I die, I have to like go through that part again. But again, it's a very short course, so it's not that big a deal. Can I skip this? Yep, you can skip that. Probably not going to get that now, no. Never mind, I got it. Again, it's a very, like, I just can't, like, I know it's a game about a cartoon Jumpman that makes wahoo bing noises, but I just can't take this boss fight seriously just because of how silly Bowser looks. Shit. Right, phase 2. Especially after having recently played Bowser's Inside Story, it is kind of silly just seeing Bowser being reduced to this. Although I do admit, the double cherry is a nice twist during this fight. Okay, so there's a checkpoint for the second half. I'm waiting for the screen to scroll up so I can see where I'm jumping towards. Oh, here he comes. Oh lord, he coming. Yeah! Right, so I have to do this part without the cat suit now. Doesn't give you one for this. At least not until you get there. God, the music in this is so good. Like, this part sounds like Mario Galaxy music again, and it just makes me want to play Mario Galaxy 2. Right, we're almost there. Final stretch. So it's not really so much a boss fight, because you're not really fighting him, you're just running away from him. Waiting for the camera to catch up. There we go. Would have been cooler if I didn't get hit during that last part, but at least I didn't die. I guess they couldn't figure out how to make it a proper fight, so it was more like a very elaborate like chase sequence. But I'm fine with it, I guess. It's not the best final boss fight when it comes to like a Mario game. Like, the one in Odyssey was pretty cool, not necessarily for the final boss itself, but more so for what happens after the boss. Because that final set piece is, like, really fucking cool. I'm not gonna say what it is for those that don't want to, like, get spoiled on that, but yeah. They just give you the stamp, pretty much. Right, well, there's all the Sprixies. There we go. So long, Gay Bowser. Can we call the green one Pickle Sprix? Once again, lovely jazz music. So yeah, that's another little bit of a Mario 2 reference there, like seeing all 7 Sprixies at the end, it's kind of like seeing all the little Subcon fairies at the end of Mario 2. This game has a lot of love for like Mario 2, which I do appreciate. Like, because obviously it's not like fully modelled after Mario 2, it's more like just a Super Mario Bros. Game in 3D, but it's got a lot of references to that game in particular, which is one of the reasons why I really enjoy this one. But that aside, like when you separate that, it's still a pretty good game on its own. So there's a post-game world, there's like some additional levels that I'm going to be checking out, but I don't know how much of them I'm going to be able to do right now, because I think you need green stars to unlock them, and I don't know how much I can unlock right now. So I'll see what I can access, and if I can't get them all, I can maybe go back and get the other green stars and then do the rest. I'm not sure how many green stars you need to do the Champions Road, for example, which is like the really last level of the game. Stock boing sound effects. Also, I'm sorry if you hear some capture card crust, that's been something that's been happening a lot tonight, like every once in a while the audio gets a little bit crusty. I'm not sure why that is, I'm just going to blame Windows 10. That's usually my go-to when I have to blame technical difficulties. The crust doesn't even last that long, it's just like a brief moment, but you can hear it. Yeah, there's the cat Bowser. Again, I just can't take that one seriously at all. So this thing over here, I believe, leads you into World 9, so that's where I need to go to get access to that. Rosalina Observatory in the background, I didn't notice that. Also, what's the minus button for? You want to play Luigi Bros, the Luigi version of the classic Mario Brothers arcade game? Sure, I'll quickly try this out. Wait, can I not do this with a Pro Controller? So, I forgot this was even in here, to be honest. Oops, ah shit. Wrong button. So yeah, I forgot this was even in the Wii U version of the game. You would assume they would remove this, but no, it's here. Also, yeah, I can't seem to... Oh, right, you press the R button to start. Okay. So I won't be playing this for very long, I just want to show you it real quick. So yeah, this was during the year of Luigi. This is why they've got like this in here. Because they had like a bunch of little Luigi sprites as a reference to Luigi. And this was like an unlockable after you beat the game once. Also, I don't know if anyone's ever played NES Remix, but NES Remix had a cool thing called Super Luigi Brothers. Where it's basically just the full Super Mario Brothers game, but you play as Luigi and you like go backwards. Like, basically it's mirror modes, where it's like you go from right to left and not left to right. I need to play NES Remix on stream sometime, that game is really good. I'm surprised Nintendo hasn't put that on the eShop, like that's a game that I feel like they should put on the eShop. I'll play this up until we get to the bonus level, which is like the one where you grab all the coins. And then I'm gonna move on to the post-game stuff. Damn fireballs. Gonna have to wait now. Wow. Yeah, here's the bonus. Not sure if I can grab all these in time. Nope, not gonna get it. Shit. No bonus. Okay then, well. You also got these guys, and I think there's like little flies as well as you play through the game. I'll play this for another level, I guess, just so you can see these guys, so you have to hit them twice. I mean, I'm saying this like people have never seen this game before, but you know, I'm just looking for stuff to say while I'm doing this. I mean, I'm sure most people have seen this game through the Game Boy Advance Mario Advance games, because every single Mario Advance game had like an enhanced version of this game. Do you know what was weird? Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga also had an enhanced version of this game. Like, that was like a random place to see this in. Alright, I'm done. Right, back to 3D Worlds. You get the idea. Speaking of Luigi, let's do him for a bit. Hello, Mario. So yeah, apparently the Sprixies can just do that. They can craft like a big rocket ship out of just dirt and clump of clay. Right, so here's World 9. I think it's called World Star. Oh hey, it's Mario Galaxy music. Yeah, it's World Star. Right, so I wonder if there's a bit where I need to pay for stars to, like, advance. I can't seem to see any, unless it's, like, after the first one. Oh yeah, there's Lumas as well. I can just jump right through it. But yeah, this is a Mario Galaxy song. rainbow run. Alright. Let's do this.
Let's go.
Shit. Oh god, it's one of these. Right, okay. Alright. Now for this one. There we go. First try. Meanwhile, it took MSP like 20 tries to do the last one of those. I haven't forgotten about that. Oh. You had to rub it in, didn't you? Cool! I'm assuming I get something if I light those two up. Shame I don't have the fire flower with me right now. It was probably the middle green star. That's fine. I survived, that's all that matters. So that's just infinite coins. Super, what's that say? Super Galaxy? It's Super Mario Galaxy minus the Mario. Again, here's that Mario Galaxy style music. Oh yeah, those are the little things. I forgot what they're called. The little blob things from Mario Galaxy as well. The little alien things. I don't remember what they're called. Ugh. Shit! That bastard had to go and fucking destroy that, didn't he? Oof. Well, I can get another chance to go for that one green star that I missed then, if that's the case. Yeah. There we go. A little bit tricky to reach that. I think you get to keep the green star that you picked up. Yeah, you do. Those little weird alien things reminds me of the shrubs from Partners in Time. I guess you're supposed to use this side. Also, I haven't seen any power-ups so far, which is weird. I'm not sure if this level was meant to be a reference to a level in Mario Galaxy 2. I don't remember if this was something from that game. Yeah! I think the cat suit is required for that. Using that ground pound jump a lot for Toad just because the jump is so short. Also, I saw that there. Oh, hi, Rosalina. There's the observatory behind her. Well, I guess this will be the thumbnail then. Actually, you know what? We need to have Luma in the picture as well. That's the zoom out button. I mean, this could potentially be... I don't know, does anyone care about this being a spoiler when I put this on the thumbnail? I don't think anyone cares that much, right? Most people that have played this game, like the Switch version, have probably got to this point by now. It has been a couple weeks since this game released. How do I screenshot again? Sorry, I forgot. Oh, you just press the screenshot button. Let me just make sure that this is... Yeah, that looks good. There we go. I haven't used the photo mode that much, but it's fun. Remember when this game was coming out for the Wii U? Like, it hadn't been released yet, but Nintendo basically spoiled the Rosalina thing in one of their Nintendo Directs. Does anyone remember that? Because I remember that. It was like a few months before the game came out, and they were like, oh, by the way, here's an unlockable character. It's Rosalina from Mario Galaxy. And I was like, why are you telling me this there? Why? Why are you revealing this now? Right, so yeah, you can play as Rosalina, so I guess I'll try her for this next one. There she is.
I'm ready. Let's go.
So I forgot what she plays like in this game. She can't float or anything like that. Oi. Oh, jeez. Bye, Goomba. Thanks, Goomba. Ba ba ba. So what is the difference between Rosalina and everybody else? Because I can't really tell what makes her so special. She has a spin attack? Oh, I see. I think I see. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how I just did that. Oh. Oh, I see. It's the run. You press the run button in midair. Right, okay. So it's like the little Luma spin from Mario Galaxy. I get it. Hey! It's weird hearing Rosalina's voice beyond a couple cutscenes in Mario Galaxy. Then again, she's in like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so... I think she's in Mario Kart 8. She's in Mario Kart Wii, I remember that. So, it's not like there's any shortage of like Rosalina voice clips. You can do that on the ground as well. Also, this reminds me of like WarioWare Twisteds. Oh yeah, you can do that on the grounds. Alright, that definitely helps. I see one green star down there. I don't know where the other one is. I probably missed it. Yeah, it's essentially a double jump. I always loved the little twirl thing in Mario Galaxy. Like, it didn't seem like that much, but the game was designed around it in such a way that it was basically vital for, like, certain parts. It was like a really useful thing. Plus, sometimes you can use it to, like, cheese certain, like, platforming challenges. Oh, I can't do the double jump anymore, because it's the same button. My weapon button is also the button I use to double jump, so that's kind of like fucked now. She is in Mario Kart 8. So is Baby Rosalina. I completely forgot Baby Rosalina was even a fucking thing. If we do get a Mario Kart 9, we're gonna get, like, pink, gold, orange, purple Rosalina. Right, well that's the Rosalina button. Gotta be careful because I don't have the luxury of a double jump right now. Now I do. Did that Goomba just get crushed under that thing? Cheesing it. Gotta be quick. Wait, what was the point in that exactly? I didn't see any point to that whatsoever. Yeah, the last green star was probably there somewhere, I couldn't see it. Well, it seems so far that I can play the post-worlds, the post-game worlds. Baby Rosalina, speaking of. But yeah, it seems like I can play the post-worlds, post-game world if I can get my words in order without spending stars, so that's good. The Great Goal Pole. There's a house here. Oh, I guess I'll look for that. I'm gonna play as Rosalina for a bit, fuck it. I mean, I just got her. So I'll use Rosalina for several levels. Alright, well this is a short level. Alright, I forgot about I forgot about this fucking level. Yep, it's come back to me now. You gotta chase this fucking thing down. I don't know where the stamp is, I'm guessing it's like somewhere along this obstacle course. Yep. Should have gone for that stamp. Ah! So you can end the level if you can catch up to it, otherwise the level just keeps going. I don't know what happens when you get to the very end. I'm assuming it's a teleport that takes you back to the start and you just continue chasing it until you either get it or until you die, or until you run out of time, which also equates to death. Wonderful! Right, well the green star was over there somewhere, probably. It's I have to say, that's a pretty fun idea, that level. I kinda like that one. I'm glad they waited until the post-game to do that idea, rather than do that in the middle, somewhere. Let's see if I can find that house. Oh yeah, there is. Cat Mario. Oh, I can't change the Toad colour if it's one player. We've kinda come full circle because Captain Toad made his debut in Mario Galaxy. Yeah, playing this multiplayer, like the one time I did the Captain Toad thing with like other people was kinda hectic, because everybody shares the same camera control and everybody sees the exact same angle. So it's kinda like borderline unplayable online because you don't have to like that, unless you like played it with like Discord voice chat, it's kinda like difficult to communicate with people. Oh. Two more. Oh. Fuck. I can still get that one though. Yep, that was stupid. I hope it won't take me long to figure out how to get this last one. Oh, it's right there. There we go. That sounds like he says mama. That's Mama Luigi to you, Mario. Super Blockland. This one looks very retro.
Let's go.
Oh, I see why. It's Mario 3D Land. I get it. That will probably be a future stream, by the way. I'll probably play Mario 3D Land at some point. I don't know if Nintendo plans to, like, port that game to the Switch. I mean, I was gonna say it's probably not gonna happen, but then Miitopia happened. Like, they announced Miitopia for the 3DS, for the Switch. So the precedent's been set that they might end up, like, putting some 3DS games on the Switch now, and not just, like, you know, re-release a bunch of Wii U games. I'd be fine with that, to be honest. No Tomodachi Life. Yeah, to be honest, I didn't really play much Tomodachi Life. I didn't get much mileage out of that like Vinny did. Love that sound effect. Wow! Stamp get. Green star up there, I think. I don't think I can reach it now, though. I got a lot of mileage out of Miitopia, though. Like, that game was great. I don't know if I would buy it again. I'm still thinking about that. What if there was... If I had to pick one 3DS game to get, like, a HD upscaled remaster, like the works, like all the quality of life stuff and whatever, if I had to pick one game, it would easily be Kid Icarus Uprising. Like, that game is amazing. And I've considered streaming the 3DS version of that, but... something tells me that game's never going to get re-released, and I'll tell you why. That game was made by Sora Inc., aka Masahiro Sakurai's company, and he's got his hands full with Smash Bros. Right now. And I think after Smash Bros. He's going to, like, work on something else. He's not going to, like, port a game over, so... At least that's what I think is going to be the case. Shit. I'm not sure if I can reach this. Nope. Guess I'm going to be missing all the green coins for this one. Green stars. Wrist cramp simulator. Yeah, that's one aspect of the game that I guess would count as like what's the word I said? Quality of life. Like being able to play that game with like dual analog and not playing it with like holding the 3DS and using the stylus. That in of itself would be worth like repurchasing that game. Well, I got one green star, but that's the only one. But yeah, I'd say there's a chance I would stream Mario 3D Land at some point. I still have a copy of that game. Something tells me Nintendo's not going to port that one to the Switch, but they could surprise me and end up doing that anyway. Again, Miitopia was like something I did not expect them to do. Such a random thing to see in that direct. Like, that was like a big wildcard thing. It's like, oh, by the way, Miitopia, that's coming to Switch in a couple months. How many more levels have I got left? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So this is... Either this is Champions Road, or Champions Road is over here after you do this one. I'm just going to continue playing as Rosalina for a while. More Mario Galaxy goodness. Gusty Garden Galaxy song. Oh yeah, I remember this level. This is kind of like a top-down shmup. I kind of like this one. Oh, ice physics. Yeah. I saw this really good YouTube video the other day, which was like a behind the scenes of like animating the sprites for the Aladdin Genesis game. Like, because I was aware that unlike the SNES game made by Capcom, the Aladdin game on Genesis, like they actually had like Disney animators working on like animating the sprites for it. Fuck. Something tells me the last green star required 2 of them, so that's not happening. But yeah, it was quite fascinating to see how they went about the process of like animating the sprites. Because not only did they have to like, you know, hand draw all the animations, but they had to like do like conversions from the high quality artwork down to like sprites. And it wasn't just a simple process, like they had to like clean up every single like animation frame to make sure it looked like video game graphics but still looked like hand drawing animation. So yeah, quite, ugh, bees, I swear to gods. Nice. And I didn't die, good. Anything else up here? No. Yeah, I missed the last star, but that's fine. Unless it's up here. No? Okay then. I rather enjoyed Bowser's Fury. In fact, the next 3D Mario game, I want Bowser's Fury only like 100 times bigger. Yeah, I've been hearing that kind of sentiment. Like, I haven't played Bowser's Fury yet, but I will play that soon. But I've been hearing that sentiment where a lot of people are like, this is the future of 3D Mario, like this is the direction Nintendo's going in. And I could totally see that being a thing. Like, because I think this is just like Nintendo experimenting with the idea of making it far more open-ended than even Mario Odyssey. Like, Mario Odyssey was like quite an open-ended game, but it still had like levels and environments that you had to like travel to. So it's going to be interesting to see the next potential 3D Mario game doing that idea to like a much grander, like, you know, scale. Much bigger scope. Because I don't know if the next 3D Mario game is going to be Odyssey 2. I feel like at this point, if it was Odyssey 2, it would have came out by now, or it would have been announced by now. I feel like Nintendo's going to be doing like a new 3D, like an entirely new 3D Mario like experience, and not just like use the name of Odyssey to sell the game. Which, you know, they could do that as well. I mean, they did that with Galaxy, but like I'm gonna call it now. I think the next 3D Mario game is not Odyssey 2. It's gonna be an entirely new game. Super Mario. Insert word here. Alright, got the star. Also, Rosalina looks really fucking weird when she runs. She's almost doing the Naruto run. Or now. How do you pronounce Naruto? Is it Naruto or Naoto? Because I've heard it both ways. Yeah, she's almost doing it. Kind of. Sorry, I was trying to... I really hate how the... What's this button called? The home button is like sunken in, so it's really difficult to like double tap it. Sorry, I was just trying to do this, just so you could see it better. Yeah, that there. I mean, everybody kind of does that, but it's just the way she sticks her arms out in such a weird angle compared to everybody else. Right, that's good to know that you can actually attack enemies underwater with this thing. Hang on, I've got an itchy chin. Ugh, there we go. My chinnigan was... My chinny chinnigan was itching. Oh! Right, well, I've got the green star pretty much. Okay, well, apparently there's another green star here somewhere since I just got the second one. Bird maybe has it. I don't see the birds. Oh, you wait, you mean the one on there? Oh. Oh well. I guess I have to hit it with a fireball or something. Yay! One last ghost house. Peepa's fog. Sorry, I can't see that. Peepa's fog bog. I thought that said Peppa, as in Peppa Pig.
Let's go.
Yeah, don't mind me just ground pounding on the flowers on your grave. In the hopes of, I guess, grave robbing and getting some coins out of it. Also, I didn't say this, but welcome to the stream, Cave Story Guy. Love this song so much. Like, the more zen, like, again, I've said this before, but the more zen style Mario Galaxy ambience music is, like, really good. Gonna see if I can cheese this. Yep, you can cheese that. And that's what door was supposed to be. You know, you make a good point. Actually, I completely forgot this was a ghost house. But yeah, it's the ghost house level, technically speaking. Okay, that's a pretty cool colour scheme for Fire Rosalina. It's kind of like, I don't know, Santa Claus outfit sort of thing, like Mrs. Claus. Kind of fits the level, actually. How do I get rid of these boos? Or whatever you call them, the ghosts? That doesn't seem to work. Oh, there's the last one. I'm gonna guess Toad has the stamp then. Or a green star. Is this the whole level, by the way, or is there like a second half to this? No, there's a second half. Throw a snowball at the ghosts, I did. It just makes them temporarily disappear, but they come back. Welcome to the stream, though. Ah, shit. Jabe. It was an elaborate ruse, my friends, but this one's real. Okay then. No idea what I was supposed to do there. I'm assuming it disappeared into one of the snowballs. Should you tell me what to do? I'll ask for it if I need it. I can always try that again later. I only got the 3rd star. Yeah, not worth it. Again, to fully 100% this game, you need to hit the top of the flagpole with every single character. And now that we know that Rosalina is one of them, you've got to do that a minimum of 5 times. So imagine trying to, like, get the top of the flagpole with all 5 characters on that one. $220 stars. I am... Okay, I thought it was 10 short there. I've got 10 more. Cosmic Cannon Cluster. So I'm assuming Champions Road is after this one. Which something tells me I'm not going to have enough for that one, so I may have to go back and get green stars after I'm done with this level. That was pure skill there. That is what you call an epic gamer moment. I like how when she does the long jump and then does the spin, she keeps the momentum when she does that. That's like really cool. Because in Mario Galaxy, you don't keep your momentum, you just kind of like all your momentum just stops in midair. Nope. I thought there was a green star in there, never mind. Let's see what's going on here. There we go. Whoa. Oh, sorry, I thought I saw a glitch there, never mind. I thought her walking animation was fucked up, but I was looking at it wrong. Right, that's a pretty straightforward green star, admittedly. Right, something tells me I'm gonna die a lot during this segment. No! Try to be careful there. Shit. I should have just basically made Rosalina suicide and just grabbed the star. But again, I'm trying to like not to die while doing this. Oh, I didn't know you could actually grab those with that. If I'd known that, I would have done that. Shit. Right, let's hope that's the last time I die. Again, I wouldn't like to see... I don't want to get triggered by seeing a sympathy item popping up next time I spawn. How many times do you have to die for that? Is it like 5 times? Five times, yeah. I've died 2 so far on this one. Ay, ay, ay. I blame the dry bones, they distracted me. I'm not sure if this game has a death counter built in, because I haven't been doing a death counter for this one. Only game I'm doing right now that I put a death counter on, oh, wrong thing, is Cave Story. I don't do death counters very often, but some games will actually keep count for you, but it depends on the game. Whatever. I've got all the stars, I've got all the shields, that's fine. Shields? Oh no! What did I say? Shields? I meant stamps. My brain couldn't think of the words. That's like, what, 3 deaths now? 4 deaths? I've lost count. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. Alright, well, it's 5 deaths now. God fucking damn it. The golden leaf does not appear on Champions Road. Well, at least there's that, I guess. It still annoys me that I say, like, I know I keep talking about it, I'll shut up, but it's just something that just torments me deep down. Surely I'm not the only person that feels that way. Like, there has to be other people that feel that way as well. Like, there has to be. Like, there's accessibility, and then there's, like, shoehorning help where help isn't needed. By the way, I'm holding the Pro Controller in the really weird position right now, so I can simultaneously charge this while jumping around. Right, now I can hold the controller normal again. Bye! Right, I got the stamp and I got all the green stars, so that's fine. Right, so Champion Road's up next, but I don't think I've got enough green stars for it. No, we got another Worlds. Oh, there's even more, right? Okay. Wow. There's a lot more content here than I expected. I thought it was going to be like a small stretch, just like we just did, but no, there's more. Right, okay then. Let's do a couple more levels then. So we had World Star, this is World Mushroom. Let's do someone else for a bit. Let's do
Luigi time. Let's
let's
go.
do some Weech. Oh hey, it's World 1-1, but it's nighttime and it's 30 seconds. I sure like wasting time. So it's like a speedrun version of the level, you just have to like do it within the time limit, but you can also grab these to extend time. Bing.
Yay.
Bah!
Got it.
Got it! Oof. Right, well I'm committed now. Why can't I ground pound that? Nope.
Oh no.
No checkpoints, so I have to do the whole thing again. But I get to keep that one green star at least. Good. I remember Mario Land 3, like Mario 3D Land, also had a lot of content, like post-game stuff. In fact, that game is like, the base game is like extremely short from what I remember, but like, that's only like about a third of the game or something, and then post-game is like two extra thirds. Something like that. I don't remember the exact ratio, but it's something along that. Why did I do that? There was no point in me doing that again. Oh shit. Also, I've been trying to ground pound on this. I think you have to like jump into it. There. There. Missed one. Oh well. Ah, yes. I mean, at least that wasn't death. That was an Odyssey strat. Rolling into death is a true combo. I really like the movement options in Mario Odyssey. Like, comboing your mid-air, like, movement combined with, like, using Cappy was, like, really fun. Like, once you got a feel for that, it was, like, really cool that you could, like, do some really batshit insane stuff with it. Spiky Mount Beanpole and Deep Black Jungle Drift. I'll do this one. Does this just take me back down to World Star, this ship? I think it does.
Okie dokie.
Right, at least this one gives me the full 500s seconds. So this reminds me of that one Savannah level. Ugh. That was lucky. Easy. Wait, this one... Oh, it's this thing, right? So this is like the Tanuki suit from Mario 3, but it's a cat suit as well. I forgot about this. This is post-game... This is a post-game power-up. Oh, jeez. I almost lost it there because of that. So when you drop down with that, you generate coins like every fraction of a second, so if you drop down far enough, you can get a shit ton of coins, like a couple extra lives worth. I can show you that as I drop back down this map, because I need to go back down to the bottom shortly, once I get these key things. Up. Oh, hey there, Cray. Sorry I couldn't drop by to watch you play some Gex for a bit. How was it? Oh. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky to judge that. There we go. Now for the fun part. That's some good dopamine right there. Oh, jeez. Alright, well, never mind. So I'm not sure how easy it is to get a hold of that power-up during post-game. I guess I could just replay that level again if I want to grab one. So these levels are kind of like recycled from like earlier in the game. It's just like harder versions of them. So it's not exactly entirely new levels, but they're different enough to be interesting. Let's do Peach.
Let's go.
So this one's kind of like a boo house at nighttime sort of thing. Oh. These levels do not have any stamps. Oh, that's good to know. Wasn't this here the last time I did this? Also, I spy gold. Yeah, don't mind me taking all your money, Captain Toad, sorry. It's nothing personal, it's just business. You decided to play Mario Golf 64 in anticipation of the new Mario Golf. The only one I played was the Game Boy Color one, and I didn't even play that much of it, but I liked that one. Oh hey, look guys, we killed Bowser. I can't believe Bowser is dead. Oh, I can't do my normal ground pounds. Ooh. Right, well I lost my golden cat suit, but that's fine. I don't really care that much. Again, I can go back to that previous level if I want to grab it again. Oh, well. Oh, whoa. Nice! Okay, so where's the exit? Wait, where is the exit? Is it this way? I don't I don't see it. Uh-oh. Yeah, I had no idea where the door was. I guess I'll look for it again. Well, that was not what I wanted, but okay. So yeah, that Bowser's just like a fake, like, would you call it, like one of those cardboard stand things? Like that one time where my stream crashed and you didn't get to see it, like you get to see that properly. Like you get to see the non-silhouette version. A cutout, yeah, a cardboard cutout, that's probably the word I'm looking for. I think I have to like kill all of these Goombas. Ah, right, okay. If only I'd known that. Not sure if you're aware, but Champions Road requires you to get a gold flagpole on every single level. Is that what you have to hit the top of the flagpole with everyone? Because if that's the case, then I'm probably not going to do that. Yeah? Alright, well I guess we're not going to see that then. Not everyone? Oh, just at least one character? Right, that's fine. I could probably go back and do the ones that I missed. I didn't hit the top of the flagpole with every single character, but I've done it, or, you know what I mean, I haven't done it with every flagpole, but I've done it with the majority of them. Doesn't even need to be the same character, but that's fine. Well, I guess we will see Champions Road then. It's just going to take me a little bit of extra effort to get to it. I'm not sure how many more streams I've got left of post-game before we get to Bowser's Fury. I'm assuming like 2 or 3 more streams of this. after tonight. Oh jeez. One more full-sized world after this. Yeah, probably a couple more streams then. Assuming I don't have to take too much time to, like, get green stars, because I didn't get all of them. Oh, Jesus, sniped. Wow, I just dove right between them to grab that. It was worth it. There we go. Again, I love how this level is essentially like a precursor to the Bowser Kingdom in Odyssey. Which might be my favourite kingdom in that game. Like, it's really fun. I need to use the propeller things. At least they put checkpoints here. Okay, I thought the ZR button was to make me propeller. I think you press the jump button. Yeah, because in Mario Maker you press the ZL button to, like, propeller. Like when you're playing New Super Mario Bros. Yeah, it's the jump button. Oh, what? Oh no! Didn't get enough time to grab those last two. This green star alone is what's going to get me to see that thing, the... What do you call it again? The golden leaf? Well, the golden leaf's going to show up again because of this. What am I doing? One more life before the green star... before the... I love how my brain can't remember the words. The golden leaf shows up. Ja. There. I can't believe that took me 4 lives to grab that. There's the last one. Alright, cool. Let's finish the level. Thankfully there won't be a golden leaf showing up this time. Right, I'll do a couple more levels, I don't know, another 2 or 3, see how I feel. gigantic seasick wreck, so it's the ghost ship again.
Luigi time. Let's go.
I don't care, I got the green star, that's all that matters. Also, for some reason, the galaxy enemies are on this level. Oh yeah! Alright! Oh yeah! Oh, we got some more gigantic madness. Nice. It was worth it. I like how even his death cry is like super deep. So instead of being like wahaha, it's like whoa. So yeah, this is a fairly straightforward level, not too complicated. Basically just an excuse for you to use this again. Oh. Fuck! Bloody flurries. There. Oh! Usually when you bounce on those guys, your momentum stops. Not that time, no. Sorry to hear your internet's not doing so good. Mine's was a little bit sucky earlier tonight. Oh, jeez. Damn. I'm not sure what Luigi is saying when he grabs that. I think he's saying stomping time. Now let's try to get rid of these things quickly. There we go. I've never heard the music go that fast before. Oh. That's fine. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh. You bastards! I will not have you deny my victory. Oh yeah! $240 stars now. Right, well here's one of the green stargates. Do I have enough to advance? Oh wow, I got the exact amount. Right, okay. I'm gonna play this for a bit longer then. I think after this, though, the next time I see one of those green stargates, I'm gonna have to go back and get some more.
Okie dokie. Let's go.
A little bit of audio crust there. Capture crust, I guess you could say. I remember when Mario 3D Land was like announced for the first time, and the whole like Tanuki Tale thing was like a big deal, because it was like, hey, look guys, they're bringing back that one thing about Mario 3 that you loved. I mean, it kind of worked like for marketing purposes because it got me excited. Right, let's see. Doesn't matter, I got it. Nope. Didn't have running speed there. Aye, aye. Not only did this game... Like, this game brought back the Tanuki suit, but then you had New Super Mario Bros. 2 for the 3DS, and that game brought back, you know, the leaf thing? Like, what was it called? The raccoon? The raccoon suit? So yeah, Nintendo was really dipping hard into, like, nostalgia during that time. New Super Mario Bros. 2 was kind of a meh game. I kind of enjoyed it. I have considered streaming that game at some point because I've never streamed that one, but I would say it's a fun game, but I can see what you mean by that. Because the game, like the whole gimmick of the game is, oh, you can get 5 billion coins. And it's fun at first, like you get a little bit of like the dopamine effect, but if the whole game is like that, then that dopamine effect wears off really quickly. Apparently to 100% New Super Mario Bros. 2 you have to get 1 billion coins or something. So when you like beat all the levels and stuff, it basically boils down to grinding the rest of the money out because you're nowhere near the amount you've got to get. And I tried like grinding for that money and I got bored of it and stopped playing the game. But one thing I did like was that they brought back, like, not only did they bring back the raccoon power-up, but they also brought back the other thing. What was the other thing? That was the power meter? See the little thing that you see on the HUDs? So they brought that back, and that was like a nice little nostalgic thing. Mario 3 not being my favourite game, I still like seeing that. I wonder if Nintendo will ever bring back the cape from Mario Worlds. Like, they'll probably, like, super nerf it or something, because that power-up was super broken in that game. Have Nintendo ever brought back the cape? Because I don't recall them doing that. Oh, ay, 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 no! Ah! What a misstep at the last, like, the final hurdle, and I fucking faceplant over it. Now watch me die like 10 times before I get through this level because I did that. Outside the Mario Maker. Yeah, I wouldn't count Mario Maker since that's like 5 games in one. Or like 5 game styles in one. Bastards! Piss off. We're good. You're surprised the frog suit hasn't been revisited. I think the frog suit has been rendered obsolete by the penguin suit. Because the penguin suit is the exact same thing, except you actually have utility outside the water as well. So I don't think they have any need to bring that one back. Like, because that was the worst thing about the frog suit. It was like, yeah, you could beat the water levels far more easily because you had great swimming controls. But once you get onto land, you might as well get hit because you can't fucking do anything. Like, on-ground controls was, like, really hampered with the frog suit. I remember when I was younger, I would challenge myself to play Mario 3 and get as many frog suits as possible from Toad Houses. And then when I got to the final level in that game, like when I got to Bowser's Castle, I would use the frog suit and see if I could beat the entire level and beat Bowser with it. I never fucking could do that. I'm sure someone out there has done that, but not me. Let's go back to Rosalina for a bit.
Let's go.
I'll do 2 more levels, this one and the next one, and I'm gonna end the stream. Oh jeez, I thought I was gonna go upward there. You motherfucker. Oh, you can bounce on these things? I forgot. Did anyone else enjoy that 2-second music loop until I did that part? Ah, oh, you can suck a big one. I get so salty over certain things, but the fact that I was like right next to it and missed that one, that's unfortunate. I'm not gonna like I'm not gonna like off Rosalina so I can try that again. If I lose a life, then like I'll try it. But yeah, like if I lose a life by accident, which I might do now. Oh. I didn't get any green stars. Shit. I know it's possible to get back with that, but fuck it. Yeah, I guess I'll go for green star number 2 then. And I guess 1, I guess I missed 1. Oh, there's number 1. But... yeah! mean, there's no checkpoint, I might as well just restart at that point. It's not even that difficult and I still fucked it up. There. I think I can just spin into them, actually. Yeah, you can just spin. I wonder if I can spin. I can spin! I can't do the same effect, the same effect that Vinny did with that one joke. No, Bob! Bob from Animal Crossing, how could you? So yeah, I can't like I was referencing a specific moment that Vinny did during one of his streams, and somebody did like a really good animated version of it. I need to show that actually because it's pretty funny. It's very short but sweet. Oh. There. Oh, come on. I could not have been ready for that. I like how the music tries to, like, link into the next part of the song, but it kind of, like, does it haphazardly, so it doesn't make sense. I'm gonna get rid of all these enemies first before I go for the green coins. Probably makes more sense to do it that way. Oh jeez, I thought he was gonna stay still. No! Right, well I guess I'm not getting that green star then, fuck it. I hope you like listening to this one part of the music looping because we're going to hear this for the next 30 seconds. I didn't do that right. I was trying to cheese it. Right, well that was my fault. Take full responsibility for that one. Alright, well if anything I get another chance to go for that one green star that I missed. Again, didn't mean to kill myself there, but there it is. There we go. Oh, no, there's one left. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, this is what Cat Rosalina looks like. It's not the fastest way of getting 1-ups, but it is a way, I guess. Not the stray cat girl. I was thinking more along the lines of Ma! There's a strange fucking kid outside! Oh. I don't know why I'm so sloppy at doing this part. Yeah, nope. Alright, well I guess that's never gonna happen, ever. I'm so bad at that part for some reason. Like I can't do it quickly enough. Even with the cat power. Alright, we're good. Right, I'll try not to fuck up at the last part again. I really don't want to have to replay this level, even though it's like a very short one. Could have probably timed that a bit better there, but whatever. Right, one more level, and then I'm gonna be ending the stream after that. As much as I want to keep playing this, I'm starting to feel a bit tired now. Oh yeah, so I had a housing maintenance come in today, because there's apparently a new law where you need to get a new fire alarm installed on top of the one you already have. I've got a fire alarm installed in the hallway in my apartment, but the new housing laws says that there now has to be a second fire alarm installed in the living room. So I've got that, and I think they installed a heat sensor in the kitchen. So that took about an hour to happen, but yeah, that's all done. So that was my day. I was waiting for like the guys to come in to like do the job. Took them about an hour. Fun fact actually, like, they replaced my old fire alarm and put in a brand new one, like the latest model. And when they drilled out the old fire alarm, I saw something dropping out of the fire alarm, or like the hole where it was like plugged into. And I was like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck fell onto the floor? And I looked down and it was like a fucking hornet, like a wasp, like a dead wasp. So that was in there for God knows how long, and that wasn't like released until they fucking like did that. Thank God it was dead. Probably not gonna make this now. Nope, we can make it. Love this music. I've been saying that about almost every single song in this game's soundtrack, but the soundtrack is really that good. Then again, Mario music, like, it's composed by Koji Kondo, of course it's going to be good. Oh nice, another catsuit thing. Not sure if I missed that. Oh no, I haven't missed the last green star, because it's over here.
Oh no!
Bastard. Yeah, wasps are like the worst. Has anyone ever seen that one time that Joel played, I think he played like a Mario hack or something, and then a fucking wasp comes and attacks him and he's like spending like 10 minutes trying to get rid of it? Like somebody did like Zurel did a fantastic animated of that. Sadly no checkpoints, so I have to like do all of this again. I mean, it's a fairly short level anyway, but it takes a while because of the auto-scrolling. Shite. Bye! Why can't I judge that? But that's the second time I've done that exact same thing. It's like, I could have sworn I lined myself up for that, but apparently not. See, I would take extra time to, like, properly line myself up, except, obviously, when you trigger that green coin thing, it takes a while, like, you're on a time limit to grab them all, so it's like you've got to do it quickly. I think I saw a bit of a visual glitch there, but I'm not entirely sure if I did. I'm going to have to review that footage. Like, I think that giant yellow block briefly didn't show up until it was on screen. Right, I've got 2 of those cat bills now. I'll read the chat in a minute. I'm not sure how I couldn't do that the last time. There. Oh shit, they spill it into this area as well? Okay. Sorry, let me look at the chat now. Bees at least leave you the fuck alone if you don't harm them. Yeah, that's the thing that I don't mind about the bees. Plus, they actually have... Like, in terms of, like, nature and stuff, they actually have a purpose. Like, they make honey and shit, which is good, I guess. But wasps, they don't have a fucking purpose. They don't make honey. They don't do anything to contribute to society. They're just, like, fucking shitwads that just try to make everybody miserable. And unlike bees, if they sting you, they don't die. So they can sting whatever the fuck they feel like and not get any consequences for it. So yeah, fuck wasps. I think I'm going to stop here for now, but let me read the rest of what you said there. Scorpions creep me the fuck out. Hard to kill one and the stinger looks really scary. I've never seen a scorpion in person, like you don't get scorpions in Scotland. But yeah, I've never seen one. Like I know what a scorpion looks like, I've just never actually encountered one in person, thankfully. But yeah, it must be scary seeing one of those things. Oh, you know, there's like a really weird anecdote that I want to talk about, but I don't know if I should save it for next time. In fact, yeah, I don't want to talk about it and then end the stream. I'm going to save this anecdote for next time. Remind me to talk about the bee story from when I was younger, like when I was very young. Like there was a bee story that I want to like talk about, and it was quite an interesting thing that happened. But yeah, I'll talk about that next time I play this game or whenever I next stream. for now I'm feeling tired, so I'm just going to end it here. So probably a couple more streams of this left to see Champions Road, and then I will end up starting this soon, so I'm looking forward to that. So thank you all for dropping by and watch me play some Mario 3D World and watch me get salty on the last few levels. Post-game's still fun, the whole game is still fun, and I look forward to playing more of this again soon.